All right. Checking some phone lines for static. What is this? What is this? Put that over there. Put the Dawn over there. All right. Oh, I need phone numbers. Oh, frick. Phone numbers are in here. I'll be right back. All right. Okay, what phone numbers? Save those phone numbers. Okay. Go to the photos. So this is the north might have been the worst one. Oh, which one was this? 631. Okay. Elevator phone. 961. Hold on, I gotta go talk. Okay. Alright, I'm back. I need to figure out what phone number I was looking at. Hunter. Hello. Alright, so north elevator is that phone number, 961. That's this one. That was the noisier one. So, where does the number come in from the street? Alright, so this is a split, so this is, oh my god, my little notes here. Okay, this is, oh, this is over here. Right, okay. Alright, so that goes there. Is that the incoming? That's the incoming. Okay. These are split blocks. Okay. And that comes from over here. Where is it? Yo. Working on some phone lines, got static. Alright, where's the wire here? This brown one. Where does it go? Flashlight work. Where does this go? It's a brown one. Where's it going? It's over there. Can't get my damn head in here. Look at this. This is terrible. Where is this at? Oh. What? Where the frick is that wire? Oh my god. They're hiding down there, huh? Alright. That's a brown. So where is it? Oh my gosh. Oh. Is that it? I don't know. How to do that? Oh, Jesus, must. Is that inside there? That's inside there. Where's that going? Holy. Shark. You know, that's how you just take a phone and clip into anything, you know. It's typical lineman's phone. Iceman. I work on every piece of wire that's ever been installed on the planet. From your silly doorbell, which is 12 volts, up to 480 volts on big motors. I do phone cabling. I did phone systems and voicemail for decades. Alarm systems, comma. I put all this red cabinet, the fire alarm in this building, I put that in. I ran a lot of these wires. And when you see orange tube in a building, usually, or even outside on a pole, that usually means it's a fiber cable. This is a fiber cable, bringing the internet in. Data cabling, computer systems, I've done it all. Done it all. Let me get you a better angle here. I can't get you a better angle, can I? This is what happens when you don't have a tripod. No, that's gonna fall. Nope. No way to put you anywhere. But, you know, if you want to make one of these, just go get a cheap little handset, you know, that has the switch on it that you just lay down. Cut the wire and put a pair of alligator clips on. Basically the same thing. These are just more ruggedized, and some of them have some special features built into them. All right, where's this wire go? I was trying to figure this out. Oh, it goes into that cable. Oh, I'm so confused. So that cable, oh my God, I've got so many extra wires here. So this is what happens when you don't clean stuff up. This is what happens when you don't clean stuff up. And that's a telephone man's pick. It's a great tool for all kinds of things. Little hook on this end to get in there and hook the wire. Little pusher tool like on this end. You can still buy these online. These are great tools for all. I use it for so many things. Where's the wire at? Where'd it go? Oh. 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 Oh my God. Oh. Nah. Staples. Wrong wire. Oh, I'm in the wrong wire. In the wrong wire. Oh. Oh. Okay, that wire. That one. So I'm trying to trace a cable, and you got to get your fingers in here and you pull on the wires back and forth gently, tug them when you're trying to trace wires that, you know, are running up and down along the phone blocks. You know, you just very carefully keep moving stuff till you find it. And this is the one. I thought it was on the bottom gray one. It's on the top one. Well, yeah, but my headlamp always runs out of battery. I want to get a rechargeable one, but I don't have any money. Okay, this comes down. I hate staples. They're terrible. Put your wire under in rings or something more serviceable. Okay, that comes down to this block. Oh, that's the phone. Oh, that's the alarm interface. Okay. We're using these phone lines for so many damn things. Okay, that's the alarm. Do I have a label on that over here? Why is that? Oh, I see what it's doing. Did I do that? I tucked it up. Is that it? All right, I want to put a label on that. Get some paper. Yeah. I'm live, just so you're on speaker, and I'm also live. I'm at the building, trying to check some static on elevator phones. Where are you at?
It's in the car. We go out to see one of my friends play.
Where at? Where at? Oh, yeah, you could run into Larry there. The chiropractic buddy. The chiropractic buddy I do after he showed his colors of being yeah, he was at your house at least once, I think, with one of your parties way back. Pretty sure you guys met. Yeah. And you had parties in the basement. Yeah. Frank was there. I don't remember. I don't remember how long ago that's been, you know. Oh, maybe you never met him. I thought you guys did meet. I don't know. We used to go out to all kinds of music. That's where we met. You know, and then he's the one who said, Yeah, he's the one who, we were sitting at dinner at the casino one night, and I was talking about January 6th, and he's scissors, and he goes, yeah, they should have actually killed people about the January 6th protesters. Anyway.
Well, yeah, the ones that should have gotten killed would have been the ones, beating police with a flagpole, breaking the windows.
Right. Well,
that would have been the time to come down hard.
But he wanted the Congress people killed. That's what he wanted. And
yeah, well, you know what? That's the kind of stuff that you wish you could have on recording, and then call the FBI.
Yeah. And then so I almost punched him. I got up from the table with my food, and that's the last time we talked.
Punched him?
Almost. I was so pissed. Because he's spewing other crazy nonsense. He said, well, that's why they killed Kennedy. And then he spewed another crazy thing. And I know he's getting I knew at the time he was getting all that crazy shit from these old fucking redneck farts that he hangs with. He was starting to hang with at some diner in Vermilion. Some real Lorraine County asshole cucks, And I always knew he was right wing, we got along basically, but when he said that shit, it's like, fuck you. Anyway, what am I trying to write down here? Yeah, a bunch of my friends play at the old Prague. Chris Stovacek plays there a lot. With their band Madison Crawl.
Yeah, so I'm going to be playing with Ball and Chain for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What am I doing? I need to write a note. This is.
You know who they are, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think, didn't Mary Bridget Davies sing with them way back?
No. This is Jerry. Jerry's the girl's name.
I'm talking way back, like 10 years.
No. Jerry's been doing this 25 years.
Oh, I've probably seen them, though. Jerry, what's her name? Yeah, I think I know who you mean.
But Mike Beeble's on guitar.
Okay.
Mike and I used to play in a band together 40 years ago.
Gotcha.
And, he found me on Facebook, and we've been chatting. So I went out to see him one night, and I goes, "Yeah, the bass player is really our drummer. And our bass player had both his eyes working. He's in a nursing home." And then he asked me if I'd be interested in filling in. Then Jerry reached out to me, and so I said, "Yes, I need a schedule." I need your schedule so that I need a list of all the songs and all the keys.
Right.
But without that, well,
I'm putting a tiny little note on some phone cabling here so I don't forget what it is again. Where is it? It's buried. They got so much crap in this phone room. I hate when people do shit work. Oh my God. I'm at one of Frank's other rentals the other day. Fan wasn't working. Another fan. And I get there and look at it. It's like, okay, so let's see. Do we have power? Okay, then my volt pen is dead. So I find batteries for the volt pen. And then I just go look at the panel. And I should write a note on both sides of this tag. Then somebody can read it whatever way they find it. And I finally realized there's a tripped breaker. So like, okay, let's turn it on. And to and from. And the first thing I saw is that they got the fan light combo on a lighting dimmer switch. Exactly, and Yeah, you know, I mean, well, this is morons. You know, he's had all these morons doing work. You know, and he doesn't know better. He doesn't know better to even ask the proper questions, and they don't know. They're just completely brain clueless. You know, they're just like.
I know.
It's, the only reason those people like that are alive is because breathing is automatic. You know.
I know. You know what I did years ago in North Ridgeville? The house there, they only had a switch in the wall, and there wasn't a 12-3. But I wanted to be able to dim the light
Right.
on the ceiling fan. So I took out the pull chain for the light, and I installed some zip cord with one of those rotary on-off switches they got at Home Depot.
Oh, and you ran all the zip cord down to your.
Yeah. Down to where the chain would have been, so it hung from the light.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It worked fine.
Yep. Well, you just moved it to a new location, but yeah. So.
You haven't seen my post, you haven't seen my post from about this whole plumbing thing in Parma, have you?
Parma? No. Oh, I meant to ask you. Did you guys call Peter about Vic's?
About what?
Victor's sewer problem?
The GPS is talking over here. I'm sorry.
I heard it. Did you guys call Peter about Victor's sewer?
No. Oh yeah. I gave him the number. I didn't call him. I gave him the number.
I got you. Okay.
So I haven't heard back from Victor. You know, Victor's had my car a month and hasn't touched it. He's pretty much done. The guy was working for him, quit to go work for himself. You know. So.
Well, I know another guy now who's pretty good. He's just works out of his garage, but he's very savvy. He's got 1 or 2 BMWs. He's got a hot-rodded diesel pickup truck with the Rams.
Does he have the lift?
No, he doesn't have a lift, but he does. He just.
That's the problem. We need the lift. There's an oil leak and a valve and a takeoff valve for the turbo going to the back of the motor between the firewall and the engine. It's tight. You gotta have a lift to get to it.
Right, but he's a good mechanic. Otherwise, he's very he's motivated, and he's got apparently pretty good skill sets. He just put the Frank bought one of these banks. It's called the Gale Banks, the turbo guy for diesels and that.
Yeah.
He bought this. It's called a Ram Charger, I think. It's a new intake for the diesel Cummins diesel, and the guy put it on. But the guy seems pretty smart about modern tuning and all that kind of shit. Stuff I don't, have a clue about.
Here, I just popped your name in the comment box.
Okay.
And I sent it to you.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, you'll see it then, right? If I do that?
Yep. I look at all that stuff. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, this is a bad one. Woman noticed a little bit of water at the ceiling. Okay, so makes a call. Guy comes out with a sawzall, cuts open, and mind you, this is a cove ceiling feature. I mean, it's got a the radius ceiling wall feature.
Oh, right. Old plaster style. Yep.
Yeah. So it's got that up there, but they cut out a 20-inch wide piece of wall, and then all the way up into the ceiling, so they can get to all the plumbing.
Right.
They never checked the toilet seal, so the guy cuts it all out. Then he decides it's going to be too much for him to put back in, probably. So he tells the woman, "I saw a mold. I can't come back. I have a respiratory problem." Okay, so for his 3 hours of work, $2,000.
Holy crap! I could never do that. I don't know anybody that would pay that.
Plumbing company comes in.
Right.
Well, this is an 83-year-old woman.
Oh my God, that's criminal shit.
So now, plumbing company called Sal's. I don't know.
Oh, lost his call. I got battery. How long is the battery good for? Messages. Alright, he'll call back. Lost the call. He's up near the lake in Vermilion, Ohio. Yeah, you disappeared. Yep.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button. But anyway, so now he recommends a plumbing company. So it's Sal's. They're a flat rate company, 72 employees, and from what I can figure out, it works a lot like Uber. That all the guys with trucks have an app, and it says, we got this going on. Who wants to field it?
Right,
okay?
right.
And they all work on commission. So they get there, they get the thing open, and rather than put a flange on, a ring around the flange, they tell her she's got to have a toilet and all new plumbing down into the basement.
Oh, I would be fucking screaming at them on the internet. Send me the fucking shit. I'll beat them up.
But now listen.
Fuck that.
10, okay, straight drop right down until you get to the floor. Then there's a 90.
Right.
A short 8-inch section, and then down into the existing cleanout.
Okay.
Okay. $10,000.
Oh my God. Give me that shit. I'll roast them. I'll roast.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
Then they say, well, we don't close the wall up. So they say, but here's a company that can come out to do it. So it's a company called Dry You Now.
Okay.
Okay. And
so they do fire insurance. Yeah.
Their quote from Dry You Now, and they didn't accept this. They their neighbor reached out to me. He knows me.
Okay.
But their quote was, it says the quote to repair the wall and the ceiling, it will be between $6,000 and $12,000, possibly more, because of the complexity of the work.
Oh my God. These fuckers are just raping people.
But you're looking at $24,000 or more
to fix a toilet.
For a simple fucking
a leak.
ring repair, what it should have been.
Right, a couple $100 max.
I know. So I called. I've been talking to Parma. I got a hold of a social worker in Parma.
So beyond that, so did.
Police, let me finish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the police sent out the fraud unit.
Oh, awesome!
Well, no. Because they paid the bill, they can't do anything.
They actually.
They never pulled a permit.
Oh, but so they did.
Let me finish the story.
I'm trying to understand. The only work that got done was the plumber, right?
Well, no, they opened the fucking wall up. Then the plumber came in, but they did the work with no permit.
But the plumber is the only one who did work. That never got the drywall didn't get repaired. They didn't do that.
But a separate guy came out to take it out.
Right. A separate guy came out to take it out. Right.
Yeah. One guy came out, took out. Then the plumber came in. They did their work. So I talked to the assistant commissioner, the assistant building commissioner. He looked at it and says, no, there's no permits on this. He says they're in violation of 2 ordinances right now. He says, and I'll reach out to them. But the thing is now, I hope that it doesn't pass code. Okay?
Oh, yeah, right.
And here's why. Because the client paid him with credit cards.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to call the credit card company and fucking have the credit card company take the money back.
Yep. 10 grand. 12 grand, right? Or 10 grand.
Well, $10,000. Yeah, the guy who opened the wall. You see, that's the thing. Somebody needs to clamp down. That's from, I don't know how to get to him. But now the other thing is this Sal's place.
Right.
Okay, they showed this woman's daughter a real detailed estimate on the fucking bill.
Okay.
Or a real detailed estimate of work. Then when they paid the bill, okay,
yep.
Because they took $4,000 up front, and then they came back to do the other $300. What? On the invoice, the actual invoice, it shows the payments.
Yep.
It shows service call 1, and then it has items not listed in our price list. And no explanation, okay? Just items not in our price list.
Right.
$7,900. Then it says, $379, a number. And it's a Gerber Viper toilet, roundable, not even elongated, but a round one. It's only $240 at Home Depot.
Right.
And then that was it. There's no explanation of the work. Just
Well, yeah, a lot of places will never really give you that, but obviously they're trying to hide as much.
Then they slammer into a waterline furnace air conditioning package. Okay.
Oh, a maintenance package.
Yeah, you want a platinum checkup plan or whatever.
Right.
And it covers 2 visits a year. But now it says 1 visit used. But here's the thing: shouldn't that first visit have been the service call?
Well, you would think. Oh my God, they're double dipping on this shit. You know, I mean,
I know. And lack of transparency, because when people, when I looked them up on Better Business Bureau, in the last 18 to 20 months, they've had nothing but bad fucking half-star, 1-star ratings. And one of the big things was that there's a lack of transparency. And when people have called to ask, well, what was included here? They say, well, we don't know. All we have is this, and you were shown the estimate, and this is all we have at our end.
Right.
So there's no fucking lack of transparency, no willingness to offer anything.
Well, you know what we ought to do? You do the driving, I'll do the filming. We got to find the owner of this company and catch him in a parking lot somewhere, and challenge him on camera. We gotta go find this asshole.
This fucking guy. There was one court I found, state of Ohio court, Columbus, a huge fucking suit. He sued a bunch of people over this fucking what do they call it? Fucking competition clause. Okay.
Oh yeah, the non-comps. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Oh, lost him again. Have you heard this? $10,000 to replace a toilet and some pipe? Fucking criminal shit, man. I couldn't do that. Holy crap. These people are fucking greedy bastards. Alright, so that comes back and forth over here. So this is going over there, coming back. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. But this court case, he's like, so, his non-competition thing is like, when you're a plumber for him, you can't go anywhere else in the area, to work for another company, in the same field, for 2 fucking years.
Oh, I know. A lot of these non-comp clauses, like beauty salons have used them heavily. A lot of these things have been found to be illegal, right. In fact, I think my friend Tom could talk about it because he used to run a beauty salon. And he knows, I don't think they ever did shit to that like that to their people, but there's a lot of beauty salon incidences of that specific thing.
Oh, that and like the display shop that Tom had. But it's like, this is the only trade these fucking guys know.
Right.
No.
Right. But we need to go find who this fucking owner of this Sal's is and catch him in a parking lot, somewhere public, and challenge him about this fucking type of shit. See what he does. And you know what? We need to get a hold of Ed Gallick, the investigative reporter.
I mean, we can do that.
He'll shoot.
I'm actually gonna. I talked to a private insurance adjuster.
Well, that was the other thing I was going to ask you.
Or a public insurance adjuster.
Right. A lot of people don't know that if you have a big claim with insurance, say you have a fire or something or some big damage, a lot of time you should go hire a private public insurance adjuster to go between you and the insurance companies, because they understand that world of claiming at that level.
Well, they do, and she told me she used to work for corporate, and and now she does this. She feels much better about what she does.
Well, when Brasty, way back at Jim's building, they were when there was one shop was still there. I think those window guys were there, storing all the windows, and they were getting big deliveries into the big back end dock in the back there.
Uh-huh.
And the guy was pulling out, and he didn't have his barn doors locked open. Well, when he started to pull out, the doors opened up, and they caught the side of the garage door wall and pulled it out and ruined the wall and the garage door framing. It was like a $20,000 or $30,000 claim.
Holy shit!
Because that's a big roll-up metal door, 14-foot, rebuild the wall. So they got a private adjuster involved, and he managed to get them the money.
Oh yeah.
And they paid him, they paid him a cut. But yeah.
This woman told me what language to use. She said, I can't tell you what to write, because I can only give you specific words or phrases.
Right.
But she was real nice. She went ahead. She said, you know what? If I could spend 10 minutes on the phone with you to help someone like this, I don't need to make any money on this.
Right.
So that was real sweet. They're just north of Columbus.
6216.
So
yeah.
I've been all over this thing.
Send me a link to the business so I can look them up myself.
It sells plumbing in North Royalton.
No, okay, I know that they're probably right on 82 out there, I think.
They've got 72 employees. It's a big company.
Big company, yep. But this is just greed, and it's immoral greed. It's just not greed; it's immoral greed. Fucking kind of money like that, Jesus.
Well, and that Dry You Now place, $6,000 to $12,000. You could tear the entire room out and put it back in for that.
Right. I mean, these guys are just raping people that don't know better, like an 83-year-old woman.
Yeah, exactly.
And it would be lovely to get a news story done about these guys to see what other people would come out of the woodwork.
Well, who's that investigator guy? You know him?
Kinda, yeah. Ed Gallick, yeah. I know people that know him real.
Why don't you reach out to him and say, hey, here's something that might be a story.
Yep. Him and his wife, they love going at shit like this. And there's a.
I sent you the see if you can see it in Facebook. I put your name in the comment and hit send from that forum that I'm in.
Okay. Yep.
And you know what? A lot of times guys in the forum they go, oh, that's bullshit. Sure, it's fine. And 99.9% of these guys go, this is fucking wrong.
Right.
So I've never, in the day and a half it's been up, I've got 484 fucking hits on this thing.
Holy crap. Yeah, that thing's gone a little viral on there. Yes, that's a big hit. Yeah. How many views? How many views? Can you see how many views?
Well, that's what it is. It's got 484 views.
Oh, I thought you meant maybe comments. I would say that's a lot of comments.
Well, I mean, there's at least 100 comments.
That's a pretty big little article then, yeah, or post, I should say.
Yeah, it's on plumbing fail.
Yep. All right, let me pay attention here.
All right.
I'm not focusing on all these wires on this phone board very well while I'm talking.
Oh, ugly stuff.
Oh yeah. You got to come over to the building. I got to show it to you. Anyway. All right. Talk to you later. Have fun.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Holy freaking crap. Did you hear that? Holy fuck. I could never fucking charge. Robert is a super high-end remodeler, okay? You can't get better work from him or me if we're working for you. We've worked together our whole lives. Even had girlfriends together. Different times. Shared the same girlfriend at different times. But we don't have, I see these stories, it's like, what the fuck? 10 grand to replace a toilet and some pipe? They're just, you know, I'm going to find this fucking dude and challenge him in a parking lot and say, what the fuck? What the fuck, dude? This is bullshit. I understand you need to make money to get paid. You need, to have a business, you need to make money. But that's criminal bullshit. Fuck me. All right. What phone numbers was I trying to find here? All right. So this is my yellow number, comes over here. So if this goes out to the, where are these numbers going? I'm on the wrong cable. This one, that's the right one. That goes right there. This is a split block. Get my little, see, this is the stuff you need in your pocket every day. This, and a pen. All these things. Fine point, regular Sharpie, fine point Sharpie. A colored Sharpie doesn't hurt. Usually don't have that. Voltage pen, knife. The other weapons, well, we can't show them. You don't want to use, this is for elevator and fire alarms. Those don't go on fucking VoIP. They might be fiber somewhere down the road, but not in the building here. Most likely they are VoIP once they leave the building and go out to the curb box, but in the building here, you know. But yeah, real old phones, central office copper pairs with dial tone only exist in a few small towns, sadly. There's only some in some very small towns. Elyria still had some going, and I knew we had some alarms on them over there that were still direct phone lines to the CO that didn't go to the local little green box on the pole or in someone's tree lawn, where then it goes to fiber now back to the central office. Yeah. All right, what was I going to write down? This number is the 6217 number. Where's my flashlight? I can't see a thing over here. What is that? Say there. It's fading out. What does that say? Why is this moved over here? So this is 62. What is that number? And when you carry your markers in your pocket, you don't put them in up here anymore. And you keep them upside down. So they're always going to work when you pull them out. Mine always works when I pull it out. All right, so yeah, let me think here. So it comes back here. This is so fucking terribly done. Comes back, then goes over. What is this? No. Comes over here. This is going into the elevator. Okay, that goes into the elevator car. So this is coming from the fire alarm going into the elevator. And then the other elevator is maybe that one. And which cable is that? Blue one. No, that's the blue and green. What is, oh. I don't understand what's going on here. Green goes in, blue comes back. Blue comes back on green. Oh, and then those are over here. Okay, I see what I did. Goes brown and orange. Brown and orange. That's the out. That's the in. Okay, all right, I got it. Okay. All right, and then right. Okay. And then we come out. We go over here. And then we're jumping there, and this orange one is going to that one. Yes, okay. I know what I'm looking at now. Do I need a pill? Why would I need a pill? Thirsty. Oh. Where's my... Oh, shoot, where's my... Did you hear that stuff, Phil, about the ripping off that woman? Oh my God, Sal's Plumbing. Holy freaking shit! 10 grand to change a toilet and some pipe. Holy fuck! I'm in the wrong business. Wow. What's their profit margin? 700%? More than that. Jesus. All right, what do I want to check? Do I want to take that off? I don't know if my headlamp works or not. How does this work? What's going on here? What's going on here? I don't know. What is going on here? I want to get one of those headlamps that's the like the LED strips. I want to try one out at least. The ones that are rechargeable. How is this? I don't get what's going on here. What is going on with this? Oh, this broke. I see what happened. Like, how did that get like that? Because it broke. And it's... I I like these lights a lot. I really do like the light that they give. Am I doing it the right way? It's upside down. Strap is loose. Oh my god, this is nonsense. Fucking. How good is this? Let's stay tight. This is coming apart. Oh! Jesus. Oh, it works good. I love this light. This light has super light. 6217 is green. Comes out on brown. Brown goes there. Let's take these wires off. Oh. So now I'm checking the wires that come from the street to see if there's any noise and static. We'll probably get a trouble, maybe get a trouble from the fire alarm. These are special clips that fit on these blocks. They're called 66 clips. See, they're oval shaped. And they have teeth. And then they have a special pin here to puncture a different kind of a cable. You can put it right over the cable. Oh, there's the trouble. Oh no, we did it now. Oh, danger, warning, Will Robinson. Too bad this isn't a speakerphone. I don't know if you guys can hear this or not. Can you hear the dial tone? How do I do that? Hello, 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 hello. Nice and quiet phone line. No static. So whatever the noise problem is, it's inside the building. Could be the actual intercoms going bad, who knows. Can you hear me now? Hey, Linda. Hey, Matt. All right, so let's repunch those wires. This is your punch tool. Undo it and use the cutting end with the blade. All right. I haven't punched a phone line in years. Probably since the last time I worked on these. Where's my pick? Get out of there. That didn't go good. All right, come on. There we go. All right, green comes over on orange and green, and then that comes back. How does it get over here? I forget. Brown and orange. Trouble cleared on the fire alarm. Sounds like it. Yep, green light, normal, cleared automatically. Alright, brown, brown, brown. Alright, this one goes over to here. I don't think the problem's here. I think it's in the damn elevator. These connections all look good. That was the green one. What's going on here? Let's repunch the blue ones. Those weren't punched real well. What's that? What is going on there? Is that a loop? No. What is that? Was that a loop? No, that was a loop. Oh, that's the original punch? Is that the original? What's going on there? I don't know. Let's put a phone on there, see what's going on. Can't tell. It's punched weird. Yeah. Trouble. When's the last time you dialed a phone number on a phone? And remembered the number? Hello. All right, those are quiet. All right. All right, those are quiet. All right. Wish I could see back there. Damn it, I can't see a thing back here. Where's that wire to go? I don't know. Are these solid blocks or split blocks? No, those are split blocks. I don't understand what's going on here. Where does that come from? Can't see. I need to take a picture. Oh, come on, photo, show up already. Didn't take it. There it is. This phone is weird. Oh, that's no good. All right, let's delete that. Can I see what's going on? Barely. Video. That goes down. Alright, doesn't matter. Alright. Oh! Alright. Is this the Rob I was just talking with, or somewhere else? This is broken. Yeah, well, totally wireless is no good. It's dangerous. It's easy to tap because people don't set up security properly. Wireless cameras, total fail. You can just jam them and they won't work. Never installed a wireless camera, I don't think ever in my 35 years. Always wire. Always. Piece of wire. Alright, let's get these punched out. This is why you need your pick to get in there and pull the shards out. Don't pop out. Oh, come on. What is that? Okay, it's out of there. Alright. Alright, we still got phone over here. Oh, I don't think this is the Rob I was just talking with, but so I did some jobs that were pretty high security in my day. You would install cables and not a single color on the wires inside this cable. They all had the same color. They were all brown or something. The only way you knew what they were is by marking them at each end when you hooked it up. When you hooked it up the first time. Plus, we did a lot of stuff buried in rigid concrete, man. You ain't getting into it. Even rigid pipe in a building, you're not getting into it unless you cut the pipe open. No J boxes, point to point rigid pipe. High security shit. People don't know how to do high security. They don't understand. They're lazy anymore. Well, it's pretty quiet. I think the problem is those stupid intercoms. I think they're shit. I miss having a speakerphone for my telephone. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh. Get on the damn clip. Dead quiet. I think the problem is those damn intercoms. I think they're shit. They're 20 years old. Maybe the caps are wearing out or something. Yeah. Turn that off. Oh, I got rotary. I have all that stuff. I even have an old crank phone in the basement. What was that? You already had a piece of paper in here to make a note with. So now we got 2 pieces of paper. All right. All right. Well, I think the real problem is with the damn intercoms. No, I don't have new intercom or dialers. They're not intercoms, dialers. It's an actual phone with a memory in the elevator. So when you push the button, it picks the phone off a hook, dials the pre-programmed phone number. And then when you answer on the other end, it has a message. And then you have to push codes to get to talk to the elevator or do other things. Yeah. Well, the lines are good. You know, we can outside. All right, where was I? Oh, Hayes modem commands. I still probably have some of that shit in my basement. Oh my god! I still have my what was the brand? It was a high-end brand. My 14.4 modem. I still have that. No, there's just a dialer. You know, it's just a dialer that's in the elevator car. You know. I think that's the problem. There's stuff just going wrong with the dialers. They're 20 years old. The caps might be getting weird. You know, who knows? Let me go over there and see if I can find anything in the elevator cars. I remember programming alarm panels with obscure programmers, and oh my god, yeah, 300 baud. The trouble is 300 baud works. It gets through, so it's reliable. So I was just talking with a friend on the phone. I don't know if you heard any of that conversation. He has your same initials. That's why I was saying, is this my buddy I was just talking with? All right. Take you to the best elevators. And this hook doesn't really work, does it? So that's the back of all your stuff on the elevator control board. No, Baby Shark, I have the screws already removed. Alright, this is the phone line, I think. Right here. This is the dialer module. And I don't like how they have it mounted in here, because this cable gets bumped when you put it back in. I'd like to change how it's mounted in here. I need to get some computer board standoff parts. I think this is the phone line. I need a pocket screwdriver. I don't know who makes these boards. There's some proprietary nonsense. What is... That's the button? Or is that the speaker? What does that go? That's the lights. I don't understand. What is... So this just goes to that damn light bulb? Why are they using a piece of coaxial... I don't know. So weird. So damn weird. Speaker. Oh, that's the microphone. Okay, sorry. Microphone. Cable. Speaker cable. Where's the button? Is this the button? That's the LED. Where's the button at? Over there. That must be it. Can't see down there. Where's the button at? This is speaker. Where's the button? Who's got the button? Is that it the button down there? Speakers above the button. Yeah, that's the button. Okay. So hard to see. I think that's the button. What is? The wires are so jammed in there. It's gotta be it. Alright. So, yeah. Probably could get another module in here. Oh, I bet you elevator company charges a small fortune for these things, if you could even get them on your own. Ridiculous money. I need a pocket screwdriver. How do we get out of here? What's making noise? Let me open the door here. How do we get out of here? $100 payments. I own probably 30 or 40 of them. Got all kinds of them. All right, where is a pocket screwdriver now? Maybe over here. Oh, it's a better one than I've got. Okay. I just got, well, I got this one with a magnet on the end of it. Let's see how good the magnet is. Do you know what that company is? Do you know what that company is? I do. They make plumbing stuff, if I remember. White Plains, New York. Focus, you frick. Sex Hour, White Plains, New York. Plumbing stuff, I think. There are tools in my life that I covet. Pocket screwdrivers, I covet. Alright, it should be, oh, that's nasty. Look at how that wire was put in there. This is just nasty workmanship. I have to get a stripper and restrip these. Look at that. Barely wire, strands poking back. This one was in properly. It's terrible. Terrible work. I'll have to get the strippers. All right, let's just check the circuit first here. And you know why it's called a butt set? So you can butt into the phone line. No, nice and clean sounding. Okay, I gotta get some strippers. Alright. Oh, that's broken, that's why. I see. The spring is broken. Oh, come on. My fingers don't want to work. Ugh. Ooh. Ow. Beep. It's a noisy beep. Yeah, sort of in a mad mood. Just checking the phone lines and the dialers for the emergency phone in the elevator. Got a lot of static on them. I think it's the problem is I think the intercoms are getting bad. What did I want? Strippers. I want the good strippers. Automatic strippers. Shower. Yeah, who needs showers? All right, I gotta message somebody. Yeah, these are from Ideal. I hate, I hate using the traditional strippers because you got to use two hands. This way you can do something with one hand and you're not stressing about everything you're doing while you're trying to do the work. Where am I putting this screw down? Put that there. I left my roll of tape thingy. Oh, I need to cut these. Oh my God, Daniel. I need some cutters too. Oh, I'm not even thinking. All right, how do we open the button on this door? There we go. I need some cutters. I'm not thinking at all. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting little strippers out there now that strip multiple sizes of wire, little pull thingies. Those are 20 years old or more, 30 maybe. Had them a long time. All right. Need some cutters. Use these. There's a traditional, but this you got to use both hands on, and that's just not anything you really want to do anymore. Trying to work smarter and safer. You got to put both hands on the wire and pull. You can lose your balance or something. Do something stupid. It's, Yep. Oh, I forgot to bring the damn tripod thingy. Hang on. Okay, cut that off. Restrip it. Try that one. That one's okay, I think. Okay. Ah. Damn. Ugh, come on. Okay, this is not going well. And this stupid thing is falling off my damn head because it's broken. Gotta. There we go. So this connector has like a little tongue instead of the screw coming down on the wire. It has a little tongue that the screw pushes on to clamp the wire. So. You gotta poke it back up with something small. Yeah, see, this one's still fighting me a little. It's better. You need a little probe to get in there to really. Alright, this is still working. Okay. It still works, alright. Alright, let's put this back. I know, Baby Shark. Crystal and Diana were always very expensive strippers. Sit. I need to take a picture while I have this on. Fucking hate when the elevator moves. Alright, I got my pictures. Hold on. I hate not having a tool pouch. Proper pockets. Come on. Put this back. Tighten it up. Come on. Alright. We're done. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna hang up. See you guys later. Why is that lit up like that? And go get some dinner. Well, I still can't. Talk to you later. Ciao. Be nice, be kind. Checkersmokealarms.com.